Hey guys, how are you? I am on my way to the office. It's 5:30. I'm pretty excited actually because I just got a new office. But on my way down, I was just thinking about the things that I use in my life to cope. And I used to really enjoy drinking a glass of wine while I was like making dinner. And what it turned into eventually is just something I was sort of using in life to cope. And I really started looking forward to that glass of wine. And I realized that there was a problem when I ended up drinking like a whole bottle of wine on my own, which is quite a bit for me. And when I did that, I realized I was like, okay, well, this is a problem. So I can either continue on this way or I can stop it now. And so I decided I was just going to cold turkey. So I quit drinking it. But then because I missed that habit, I went for something else. And it was like, oh, I'm just going to drink a glass of orange juice, and I'd mix it with carrot juice too. But it's still a whole lot of sugar. And I realized that I was just, drinking orange juice like a couple times a day. And I was like, okay, well, this is obviously an unnecessary habit that I'm just drinking calories. And so I quit doing that. And then the next thing was like, I was just drinking like a ton of chai tea. I'd go out and buy chai tea. I would go make chai tea. So essentially what I had done is I had just created this habit and I was trying to get rid of it, but essentially it was all the same habit. I was just replacing it with something else. So I just want to get on here and encourage you because I didn't need wine to function properly. I don't need the orange juice. I don't need the chai tea. I don't need something to function normally. And you don't need anything to function normally either. God has created us to function the way that we need to function. And when we quit running away from that, we feel a lot better and we function more efficiently. So I just want to encourage you today that if you were trying to stop a habit, just be really careful not to replace it with something else. It may not feel like you're actually replacing it, but if you stop something and then you start doing something right after that, you're literally just replacing the habit with something else. And essentially you haven't really quit that habit. So I just want to encourage you today that if you see something that isn't really necessary, you can quit that and you can function better and you can function more efficiently and you'll feel better about yourself. So just rely on what God's given you. That's how we function best, is what God's given us. So I hope this encourages you guys today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.